Income inequality. There has been a lot of arguments and stories about income inequality. The income gap between the wealthy, the middle class, and the poor are becoming larger every year. Regardless of a free market economy, I think huge income inequality is not a good thing. By income inequality, I am referring to a disproportion of distribution of wealth that is small minority owning the most of the wealth. For starters, money is a byproduct of value. I think that everybody should not make the same amount of money. It would be unfair to people who spend years of hard work to be the top of their field just to make the same as everyone else. I mean, if everyone make the same amount, then why would doctors go to school for more than 10 years if they can make the same thing by selling burgers at McDonald's? Because money is a byproduct of value. So some people will create more value than others and will make more money, which will create wealth inequality. You can make the argument that it's not fair because the rich are exploiting the working class. The truth is, if you put in the higher risk, higher work and effort, there will be higher rewards. Wealth inequality is a controversial topic. According to CNN Money survey, the top 10% of the families held 76% of the total wealth. The average amount of wealth in this group was $4 million. Everyone else in the top 50% of the country accounted for 23% of total wealth, with an average of $316,000 per family. That leaves just 1% of the total pie for the entire bottom half of the population. Families between 26 to 50 percentiles average around $36,000, and for the bottom quarter, actually have zero wealth, and in fact, they are $13,000 in debt on average. First, let's take a look at what wealth inequality and why it exists. Question: should you resent the people who are wealthy because they have more money than you? In America, you are free to do what you want and to pursue a path of life that you believe best suits your talents. This freedom of choice inevitably creates inequality. The reason is because we are all different. We have different talents, different personality, different behaviors, different ambitions, etc. We can seek out opportunities that play to our personal strengths. I want equality, but the equality that I think we should strive for is the equality of opportunity. No matter what class you come from, or how much money or power you have, it should not prevent you from the opportunity to advance in life. If you find what you are really good at and work hard, you will have great success and make a lot of money, because everybody has the opportunity to create wealth. In America, everybody has the opportunity to create value and wealth. The free market system should naturally balance itself out. The problem that we see today is that certain group of people and corporations receive favorable treatment through laws and regulation, giving them an upper hand, which is not a true free market system. First of all, it is important to point out that it's not because of Democrat or Republicans' fault. This is more of lobbying and sellout politicians that interfere with the free market by giving certain groups advantage over the other group. According to lobby survey, every year, big organizations and corporations have spent around $3 billion on government lobbying to get regulation and laws in their favor. So now, people propose to fix the problem by redistribution of wealth, meaning tax the rich more and then distribute that money to the majority so they will have more money. Sure, the idea seems good on the surface, but in a long-term perspective, this won't work and it will cause more harm than good. Let me explain. First, this does not fix the problem in the government, where the politicians are being influenced by big money groups and corporations. Here, let me give you a quick scenario. Here we have Jeb, who most people consider rich because he makes $1 million a year. And we have these people. For simplicity, let's say A, B, C, and D. A is your upper class, make around $170,000. B is your middle class, make around $70,000. C is your lower class and make around $23,000. And the D group is less than $10,000 or no income. A lot of people think we should tax the rich more in order to stop the wealth inequality by redistribution of wealth. In America, any income that is more than $466,950 is taxed 39.6%. For simplicity, we can raise up the tax and tax Jeb 50% and take that money and divide it up to give to C and D. The problem with this situation is that it is not fair for Jeb. If you work hard for your money, why should you be taxed so much? Another argument against raising the tax on the rich is that it incentivizes low-income people to not make more money so they can get more money by working less, eventually creating the entitlement mentality of free money. For me, personally, I think the true problem is more about financial literacy. 8 out of 10 Americans are in debt. The reason due to majority of people do not know how to manage their money and spend more than what they have. Eventually, they end up going into debt from borrowing money to buy things that is not fit into their annual income budget. Wait, you might think that it's not possible for people to spend more than what they have. Wrong. In today's world, it is possible to spend money that you don't have, all thanks to credit card, monthly payment plan, and loans contract like mortgage. Thanks to American culture, it is normal to buy things like iPhones that cost $1,000 and pay for it monthly even though we do not have the money to buy it right now. Somehow, this became a normal thing, and since most Americans never talk about how to manage money, most end up in debt from overspending and not understanding how to budget their money. So imagine this. Majority of Americans already don't know how to manage the money that they are making. How would they manage the money that will redistribute to them from money like job? It is dangerous to get money without understanding how to manage, how to save, how to invest your money. Wait, you might say, hey, I believe that people are smarter than that. I believe that people will be making better decisions when they have money. Ask yourself this question. What do most people who win the lottery goes broke or bankrupt after a few years? The mindset. Greed, society approval, power, and status are human nature that we cannot avoid. Remember the 2008 housing market crash? Many people lost everything that they have because they bought houses that worth more than their yearly salary, knowing they won't be able to pay it back, and some of them are very smart too. In summary, wealth inequality is a growing problem, and redistribution of wealth might not be the best solution. People who know how to make money will still make money. The people who overspend and not understand finance will end up in debt. What should we do about this? To be honest, I'm not an expert on this, but in my opinion, it's important to encourage people to learn more about finance, be finance literate, and have a better understanding on managing money, how to spend, how to save, and how to invest the money for future retirement. Hey, this video topic is very controversial. I understand that everyone has an opinion on wealth and income inequality. Please let me know what are your thoughts, how we should reduce the increasing gap of wealth inequality, and how does it affect your life. Let me know by commenting down below. Thanks for watching. For more video, click here to subscribe, and I will see you again on the next video.